can't believe I just came back to making videos just to watch the Blackhawks get absolutely blasted by the Dallas Stars. Uh, Dude, you should probably check this out. Wait, what? The Blackhawks actually won? Let's go!
Let's go Hawks, baby!
Blackhawks haven't been in good state for a while. And to that I say, yeah, a lot of their games this season were a hard match. Pieces are there. Blackhawks fans, stay still, be patient, and everything will work out in the end.
Welcome to Blackhawks Central.
And well, does it finally feel good to get +1 in the W column? The Blackhawks win 4-3 over the Dallas Stars in the shootout. We finally get a win back in the column. It's been too long. 6 straight losses. Bedardless hockey, Nazarless hockey, Bedzarless hockey. And finally, this Blackhawks team, the Chicago Icehawks, finally get a win in the column of the W. The W. Albeit in the shootout, but we'll take any of those. Any days of the week. And a little shout out to one of my Instagram friends here, big Dallas Stars guy. GG's, just got goalie today. Both ends of the ice goalies were unreal. Ottinger, Soderblom, both of them, both unreal on either sides of the ice. So Otter is his Pookie, so I'll let him have that one. But I do want to pull up a real quick text here. I'll put it on screen. Of what our little pre-game banter was, where I go. I was asking him like a nice score prediction. He says 5-2 with a couple empty netters, and I was just telling him like, we don't really do empty netters. Chicago, we're pretty good at keeping the puck out of the net. Blah blah. And then I basically said, because in Spencer we trust, even though Spencer didn't play, albeit. But he goes on to say it depends if Robo and Moose wants to make him look silly. Well, on the flip side of that, in Arvid we trust, and Arvid Soderblom made both of them look silly, especially in the shootout. Both of those attempts by Robertson and Rantanen in the shootout there, absolutely embarrassing. What were they even trying to do there? Robertson misses the net, and Rantanen just loses the puck. Soderblom just out-auraed them and made them not even shoot the puck. So, W or Arvid Soderblom. But then Donato absolutely waits it, gets the goal. Duchesne gets the goal for Dallas, and then goes to the 4th round, where rookie 5th NHL game, Nick Lardis, scores the shootout winner. And I've been singing his praises. Nick Lardis, he's going to be a stud someday, if he isn't already. He's having a pretty good stint right now in Chicago. He only has 1 career point, with it being a goal against Ottawa. But now he's got a shootout winner to his record, number 76. Watch for him. He's going to be, his game is starting to very much so translate to the NHL. So, let's go. Beyond that, it's glad to see Blackhawks back, though. We took this Christmas break, locked back in. Bertuzzi especially. It was a Bertuzzi legacy game today. 2 goals on the night. Gets the first one from a Vlasic masterclass, 3 minutes in. Nice cross ice passes between the two. Bertuzzi just had a gaping cage for the first goal of the game. Dallas's first of the game, just shot from the point. It's something we've been struggling with all year, is just screening our own goalie and letting some random shot from the point that's not even really deflected really much, and it just ends up in the back of the net. Almost to a T, similar to how Brock Faber scored against us again when we played Minnesota. And I criticized us then. I criticized Spencer Knight. I said, hey, you need to get on the back end of that. But won't criticize today. We won. I don't want to be too critical of this team because that was what I did yesterday or the other day or whenever I posted that video. But we got away with the win tonight. So Soderblom gets the win. He had some incredible saves, especially in that third period. He made Dallas look silly at points. So we'll take that. Like Soderblom, I will praise himself again. I always flip flop between praising him and piling on him. There's no in between at this point. He rather has a legacy game or he absolutely flubs it for 3. So, but I have to give him props for tonight. He made some big saves, stepped up when he needed to, and he got Chicago to win. Dickinson, I'll try putting a screenshot up, a comparison of the two, but every masterpiece has its cheap copy. And when we played Ottawa earlier in the year, Bedard with the nice 5-on-4 goal, Dickinson out of nowhere gets himself in a similar situation and buries it on Ottinger to put the Hawks up 2-1. Nice Levshunov point in there. I'll give it. And then Dallas, they get back, just whack shit all around there, I think. It hit off the post and they banged it in. Not much you're going to do there. And then Dallas in the third period gets them started. Mikko Rantanen taps in one to put the Stars up 3-2. But Chicago had really good battle back. Dig the puck out of the corner, get it back up to the point. Vlasic with a shot from the point. Murphy had a really nice tip down. It's delayed enough to where Bertuzzi basically almost has another empty net. So, tie game, 3-3. Overtime period. First time I can say Chicago finally had a good first period, a good overtime frame, but we don't score. That's whatever. We don't score. But this was a frame of overtime where I said, Blackhawks, we had majority possession, I think. Or at least possession seemed more like 60-40 in our favor. We were not dominated by Dallas in that overtime frame. There's a lot of overtime frames where I'm like, damn, we really got dominated by that team. But tonight, it really seemed like we got it figured. Without Bedard and Nazar, mind you. But yeah, boys had it figured. And then, obviously, already talked about, we got into shootout. Soderblom made the saves he needed to, and Blackhawks come away with the win. And again, you can't be happier. Can't be sad with a Blackhawks win. There wasn't really many takeaways from this game. Finally, we got a win without Bedard and Nazar to prove that's possible. Mind you, against the second team in the league, they now have the same amount of losses, overtime and shootout and regulation losses, 14 in total to however many wins we have. So that might tell you what it needs to, but again, who cares? 37 we finally dug our way out of the bottom, 31st in the league. Let's go. We'll take whatever win we can, but we now have Pittsburgh today/tomorrow. So second half of a back-to-back. Hopefully we get our first back-to-back we're in Chicago too. So nice first back-to-back back-to-back wins. Just on 2 wins on the back-to-back, I guess I should say. So finally, we can hopefully do that. So a little short one tonight. We ended there. Hawks win. Not much to say about it. It's obviously nice to win against Dallas. Again, I'll go back to my mate. It says Dallas has won 8 of their last 10. Like that, 8 of the last 11. Chicago's now won 3. I went back and I checked, and we lost 3 of 4 last year. The only one that we won last year was when Taylor Hall scored his hat trick against Dallas, and that was the only time we beat them 6-2, I believe it was. So nice to see Hawks get a win against a good team too. So could be a statement win going into the new year. So ended there. Not much else to say. Like, comment, subscribe, of course, all the things. Thank you for watching. Share with your friends if you really liked it, and peace out, Blackhawkers.